Love and Literary Arts Center of SDO Isabela. SDO English Academy.
An analogy describes the relationship between words. Subject, verb, or teacher.
One hand. English Academy.
Guess who's back for another episode of Lessons in Grade 9 English? It's the English Academy again. So, hello my dear learners! Are you excited for another fun learning activity? Well, if you are, please say, I certainly am! That's good! What makes this morning truly remarkable is the fact that we all woke up alive and well. Have you thanked God already? Wow, that's the energy I'd like to hear. So, grab your notebooks and pens and let's start. I know you're excited with your scores on our quiz, but I have a question for you regarding our past lesson on casual communicative style. What would you say to someone you just met? Of course, you have varied answers, right? Now, let's sing the song Can We Just Stop and Talk a While by Jose Marie Chan together. Fancy meeting you alone in the crowd. Couldn't help but notice your smile, while everybody else around us is going about. Can we just stop and talk a while? I've been often told of words growing old, and that friends are hard to find. Do tell me more about yourself. We can share a thought or two now. Who wouldn't mind? Love could be waiting at the end down that bend, and so let's stop and talk a while. So, could you describe to me what is happening in the song? That's right! Two persons are talking to each other. Can you give me a line which proves that there are two people talking? Correct! The lines, can we just stop and talk a while, and do tell me more about yourself are some examples. Can you give me the scenario of the song? Exactly! It's about strangers who just met each other and who have showed great interest in engaging into a casual conversation. Do you think that if it isn't a song, the conversation would really be as casual as it could get in real life? Absolutely! It's because we also use the casual communicative style when we want to get to know someone on a more personal level. Did you get what I mean, class? You're doing a great job! Are you now excited for the checking of our quiz from our last episode? Perfect! In the previous lesson, we have learned that the ellipse or elliptical feature of casual speech shows statements that are shortened or are not complete but are still understood by both the speaker and listener. In this activity, you'll identify each statement as complete or ellipse. Let's begin with number 1. Tea's cold. I repeat, tea's cold. Is it complete or ellipse? Very good! It's an ellipse. How about number 2? You will change the project. I repeat, you will change the project. Is it complete or ellipse? That's right, it's complete. Let's proceed with number 3. Enjoy it. I repeat, enjoy it. Is the statement complete or ellipse? Yes, it's another ellipse. What about number 4? Not me. I repeat, not me. Complete or ellipse? Obviously, it's another ellipse. Lastly, number 5. See John lately? I repeat, see John lately? Is it complete or an ellipse? That's correct. It's another ellipse. You're very good. Let me hear about your scores. Who got all the correct answers? Wow, you all did. Congratulations. In the meantime, let's all listen to an important reminder.
Isabela. SDO.
Hey, what are you reading? Do you even understand what it says?
Of course, as long as I have my dictionary. This book is called A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It's a classic.
What's so fun with reading? You should see my new dance challenge. It has so many views already.
Nah, I'll watch it after I'm done with this book. After all, this can also be a challenge, you know.
Where's the fun in that?
Have you ever heard about Every Child a Reader program or ECARP? It aims to equip learners with reading skills to make them proficient and independent readers. It's DepEd's challenge to us, to read and learn. If I were you, take the reading challenge now.
Wow, sounds interesting. Lend me a book then.
This information is from the Department of Education and this station. And you're still tuned in to the English Academy. This time, let's analyze some conversations. Would you like that? That's so nice to hear from you. Here, we have Anna and Lisa. They are friends and they are talking. In our first conversation, Anna said, I have a dog. Lisa also said, I have a dog. Then Anna said, my dog's big. Lisa also said, my dog's big. Did you listen carefully? What can you say about their conversation? That's right. They're like parrots and robots. Is it really considered as a conversation?
Oh no!
It isn't. Let's find out why after we finish our second conversation. Again, kindly listen attentively. Now, let's have this conversation with the same speakers. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Anna. How are you? I'm doing fine. How's your dog? Oh, Groot's getting bigger every day. He loves biscuits. Great! My Yondu has gotten bigger too. He takes vitamins regularly. I guess we're good owners after all. Oh, hate to leave you, but I have to take my dog out to the vet. Alright, see ya! Did you understand the conversation? What is the topic between Anna and Lisa? Correct! Their topic is the same as the first conversation. It's about their dogs. How do you describe the language they're using? Yes, they're using informal language. Can you prove that? Precisely! The The presence of contractions, ellipses, and slang like "see ya" are all evidences of informal language. We've also encountered them under casual style, right? That's true! The intimate and casual style are both conversational in form, so don't be confused if you see some similarities. What do you think is the difference between the first and the second conversation? Very true! The first is too stiff and unnatural that we can call it non-conversational. What else? You're right! The second one, however, is very friendly, casual, and spontaneous. Which do you think is a more effective conversation between the two examples? Precisely! It's the second one. Wow! You really paid attention to both conversations. Good job! Do you now have an idea on what the third communicative style is called, grade 9? You got it! It's the conversational style. Go tell yourself, I nailed it! At this point, let's take a closer look on how conversations are done casually and informally. In the conversations I've read to you, we said that the second was friendly, spontaneous, and casual. Now, imagine that you're talking with a seller about a contract and he tells you this. I hereby advise you that the aforementioned contract is at hand. I repeat, I hereby advise you that the aforementioned contract is at hand. How will you react? Of course, you'll somehow get tongue-tied or you'll get weirded out because the language is too stiff or very dull and formal. How will you change the statement so that it would become more conversational or friendly? Excellent! The simpler version would be, I have the contract. How about if he says, hoping this meets your approval? How will you change it? That's brilliant! You could just say, I hope you approve. What if the statement is, enclosed are the items you have requested? How will you change it? Amazing! It's better if you just say, here are the materials you asked me to gather for you. So, what's the lesson then on conversational communicative style based from the statements you were able to simplify? That's right! Conversational style uses informal language, so the simpler, the better. Now, let's have another aspect of the conversational style. I'll be reading to you another conversation. Ready? Alright, but first, make sure that you have your notebooks with you so you can take note of your observations. Also, be sure to focus on the ending of the conversation. Here we go. Honey, I'd like to offer you a deal. I'll pay for your tuition in college. Really, Mom? Thanks so much. So, what's the deal? You enroll in BS Accountancy. What? Yes, it's what I want for you. But take accountancy or take nothing. I'm sorry, Mom, but it's not really what Doesn't matter. It does, Mom. If you really want me to succeed, you'll support me no matter what happens. Sorry, Mom. Did you listen to the conversation? What is it all about? That's right. The mother and the child are talking about going to college. What's wrong with the conversation? Yes, Mother wants her child to take a course that the child does not want. How did the child fight for what she wants? Correct. It's by explaining her side. But was she immediately successful in making her mother accept what she wants? You got it. The mother kept on blocking the daughter's protests until she listened in the end. What does the mother do whenever the child wants to speak? Absolutely. She interrupts in almost every statement of the child. And that, students, is a conversational feature I'd like you to learn. How to interrupt a conversation politely. As you can see, interruptions break the symmetry of the conversation because it prevents the speaker from finishing his or her turn. Do you agree with that? That's right, because we've all experienced being interrupted once. Now, who do you admire most between the two speakers? The mother or the daughter? Of course, you'd say you admire the daughter more. Why? Yes, it's because she was able to assert herself without getting into a fight with her mom. Do you think mom's bad? Are you sure? No, she isn't bad. It's just that she wants to decide for her daughter, and it's normal for our mothers to act that way, right? Of course, but even if our moms seem to be controlling sometimes, we always have to bear in mind that they only want what's best for us. Still, we have the right to explain ourselves the right way, and that is with respect. What do you think may have happened if the child grew unpolite and interrupted her mom all throughout the conversation? Of course, they may have had a fight or a huge misunderstanding, right? This time, to sum up our lesson on conversational communicative style, let's discuss tips on how to manage an effective conversation. Are you ready for the first one? Alright, the first tip is to disagree without being rude or protest without offending. Can you do that? Of course you can. Just like what the child did with her mother, there are better ways of letting yourself be heard. Ready for the next tip? The second one is to learn to praise. How is that possible even if you disagree? Alright, saying things like, "That's a great idea coming from you," but can help ease discomfort in the conversation because you did not disagree outright. What about our next tip? Yes, and it's called turn maintaining and turn yielding. How can it be done? Of course, when you want to maintain your turn, you may use your hand gestures, appropriate facial expressions, and other visible cues. How about turn yielding? It's when you let your conversation partner know that it's his turn to speak. In short, what's the point of turn yielding? It means you are not monopolizing the conversation and you are giving the person a chance to speak even during disagreements. Would you like another tip? Wow, you're so eager! Our next tip is for you to close the conversation politely through positive comments such as, "Goodbye, hope to see you again soon." Summary or plan such as, "I will meet you in the lobby at 8 a.m. Do we have another tip? Okay, nice guess! Our last tip is called conversational repair. Based from the term repair, what does it imply? Very well said! It only means that when the other person does not seem to understand what you said, You can always repair the conversation through revising your statement. Is that clear, grade 9? Very well. Are you up for another activity, students? That's wonderful! But before that, let's listen to an important reminder.
Isabela, SDO.
Girl, drink your beer.
Try this pill, it will make you feel good.
Wow, it feels great, but wait.
Many people use and abuse drugs. Drug abuse can damage your liver and can cause heart diseases. Your mental health is also at stake. It can lead you to anxiety, depression, and addiction. Make the right choice. Value your life. Maintain your dignity. Always remember, no is an option. A friendly reminder from PNP, DepEd, and this station.
And we're back in this activity entitled I Say, You Say. Choose the letter of the appropriate conversational response for each statement that I will be reading. Again, choose the letter of the correct response for each statement that I will be reading. Ready for your quiz? Okay, let's start with statement 1. Your article passed our standards. I repeat, your article passed our standards. Which is the correct response? A. I know because I'm good. B. Thank you very much. Second statement. It's a pleasure to be part of your group. I repeat, it's a pleasure to be part of your group. Which is a better response? A. It's good to have you with us. B. We are so elated to have you working with us. Third statement. Why'd you leave the party so soon? I repeat, why'd you leave the party so soon? What should be your response? A. I have gazed upon the clock, and lo and behold, the hours ticked by so fast. B. It's already late. Fourth statement. Have you seen the movie? I repeat, have you seen the movie? What would be the most conversational response? A. It was so fantastic. B. I consider the movie to be one full of fantastic scenes worthy to be scrutinized. Last statement. This year's really challenging. I repeat, this year's really challenging. The appropriate response would be A. That's true, but we can make it. B. I sincerely believe that albeit this year has brought us so much catastrophic events, optimism is still the best attitude in moving forward. Do you think you answered each item correctly? Wow, that's the spirit! For our next episode, feel free to have an advanced reading on how the fourth communicative style, consultative, is used. That's all for today, and bear in mind that in conversations, one must always listen with an open mind and heart to avoid misunderstandings. Always remember, here in the English Academy on Air, fun learning never stops. On behalf of the SDO Isabela RBI production team, this is your script writer and radio teacher, Teacher Marjorie Milian, saying goodbye and always be safe.
education hub and literary arts center of Isabela. English Academy.
An analogy describes the relationship between words. Subject, verb, your teacher, one hand.
English Academy.
May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon at naaalarma ang buong nation. Para di daw mahawa, ito ang solusyon. Kaya sundin mabuti tong instructions. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol maya't maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol maya't maya. Ang virus ay nakamamatay, kaya makinig wag pasaway. Stay sabay, wag nang gumala kung ayaw mong ikay mahawa. Mag-face mask kung lalabas, mag-vitamin C ng madalas, at umiwas sa mga matatao. Mag-alcohol para sigurado. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol maya't maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol maya't maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol maya't maya. May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon at naaalarma ang buong nation. Para di daw mahawa, ito ang solusyon. Kaya sundin mabuti tong instructions. Maghugas ng kamay.
Girl, drink your beer. Try this pill. It will make you feel good.
Wow, it feels great, but wait.
Many people use and abuse drugs. Drug abuse can damage your liver and can cause heart diseases. Your mental health is also at stake. It can lead you to anxiety, depression, and addiction. Make the right choice. Value your life. Maintain your dignity. Always remember, no is an option. A friendly reminder from PNP, DepEd, and this station.
Isabela. SDO.